Hi everyone, this is Ajanta ma'am. Today I shall be doing or revising with you Act 5, Scene 1 of The Merchant of Venice. This scene seems to be very important this year for your upcoming boards. This is a happy return to Belmont. Lorenzo says, "The moon shines bright in such a night as this, when the sweet wind did gently kiss the trees." Now they are in a moonlit garden in front of Portia's house, and Lorenzo begins his speech by saying that the moon is shining very brilliantly and the sweet, gentle breeze is blowing very softly through the trees. The trees received the wind's sweet caresses silently, and the night is calm and quiet. Lorenzo says, in such a night, he says this phrase a couple of times, almost 7 times, and it works like a refrain in a song to point the audience's imagination. He goes on repeating the phrase, in such a night, in such a night. Lorenzo says that it was on such a moonlit night like this that long ago, Troilus climbed on the walls of Troy. Who was Troilus? Troilus was the son of the king of Troy, and he was separated from his beloved Cressida when she was taken from Troy to the camp of the besieging Greeks. So Troilus climbed every night. He climbed on the walls of Troy and sent forth sighs of love towards the Greeks who had camped outside the walls of Troy. He saw the camps which were visible because of the full moon, and he sighed, thinking that his beloved Cressida was somewhere sleeping that night in one of the campsites. Cressida was a Greek maiden, the daughter of Calchas, a priest in the Grecian army besieging Troy. And Troilus, as I said, was one of the sons of Priam, the king of Troy. So, during the Trojan War, Cressida had been captured and she was taken to the Greek camp. She and Troilus had fallen in love, and she had vowed eternal fidelity. But soon after, Cressida was exchanged for three Trojan princes captured by Diomed, the Greek hero. Cressida swore to remain constant and Troilus swore to rescue her. However, Cressida soon gave her affections to Diomed, the Greek hero. Every night, Troilus stood on the walls looking at the Greek camp. Now, Shakespeare has used this example to be a type, Troilus' example to be a type of constancy in love, and Cressida to be a type of inconstancy. It is then, Jessica says, that in such a night did Thisbe fearfully overtrip the dew and saw the lion's shadow herself and ran dismayed away. Jessica says that it was on a moonlit night like this when Thisbe was a Babylonian maiden. She was a Babylonian maiden who secretly went to meet her lover Pyramus. And when she saw a lion, she ran away, dropping her scarf, which the lion mauled. Seeing the bloody scarf, Pyramus thought that she had been killed and stabbed himself. So, the lion she had left her mantle or her scarf, and the lion had a blood of ox, the blood of ox on his face, so which it had just killed. So when he saw the mantle, he tore it and leaving it stained with ox blood. But when Pyramus arrived, he saw the stained mantle, and therefore he concluded that Thisbe had been devoured, eaten by the lion, and stabbed himself. Thisbe recovered from her fright and returned to where she had asked Pyramus to wait. It was a tomb. She saw the dead body of Pyramus, and she also killed herself. This reference to Thisbe and Pyramus became symbols of faithfulness in love. They were faithful to each other, and they sacrificed each other's life for their love. Lorenzo goes on to say, in such a night stood Dido with a willow in her hand upon the wild sea banks and wafted her love to come again to Carthage. Dido was the queen of Carthage who was abandoned by her lover Aeneas when he sailed to Italy. The willow wand she waved became a symbol of forsaken love. So, Queen Dido stood on the wild seashore carrying a waft of willow, an emblem of forsaken love, waving to her lover Aeneas in his ship, vainly appealing to him to return. Aeneas had cruelly deserted her and set sail secretly by night. Queen Dido was heartbroken because this Trojan prince had, he had just left her. He left her to sail away. Therefore, she was so heartbroken that she built a funeral pyre and she set fire to it and died in its flames. Jessica goes on to say, in such a night, Medea gathered the enchanted herbs that did renew old Aeson. Stay tuned for more. Keep on watching my videos for a complete insight into your Merchant of Venice, into your short stories and poem. Bye for now.